Hey everyone, my name is Carol and I'm going to teach you how to make a triple berry smoothie. I just finished working out and I said, you know what, I'm just going to post my first YouTube video. So I'm just going to before I actually make the smoothie, I'm going to go through each of the ingredients and give you the health benefits. So let's get started. I use almond milk and I am using the Almond Breeze. I usually use the Silk almond milk because I like the taste better, but this is what my husband bought, so so I have to drink it. And the great thing about almond milk is that it does not have any lactose in it. So if you are lactose intolerant, this would be a perfect drink for you. And I'm just going to read off of this. And oh, by the way, this is the vanilla Almond Breeze. I like this better because of the taste. But another thing is it does have sugar in it. This particular one for 1 cup serving is 15 grams of sugar. So you really, if you're watching out for your sugar, make sure you read how much sugar is in there and then maybe cut the cup in half. And you could add water if you want to for the other half. But I will read what it says on here. It's, of course, I just said it's free of soy and lactose, cholesterol, peanuts, casein, gluten, eggs, saturated fat, and MSG. So MSG is really bad. That is the flavoring that you get in most Oriental restaurants for a taste. It's like more of a salty taste, but MSG can do a lot of harm to you. It can cause a lot of different side effects like headaches, stomach aches, rashes. It's just a long host of problems that you could get from MSG, but it's always good to read your labels. Always become a label reader. And also it says it's all natural with added vitamins and minerals, and it has 50% more calcium than milk, and it's an excellent source of vitamin D and E, and it's made from real almonds, and it's vegan, and we're going to use it in the smoothie. So, and the next ingredient is going to be bee pollen. I have this bee pollen here. I did buy it in Kentucky when we lived there, but it's a good idea to buy your local bee pollen because if you suffer from hay fever, your local bees are going to be going to your flowers here and collecting the nectar and all that. But I'm pretty sure that the bee pollen is what gets collected on a bee's body when they are going from flower to flower, and then that's what they make the bee pollen out of. But don't quote me on that. But but bee pollen is really good for you, and just like I said, it's good to use your local bee pollen for people who suffer with hay fever. And the next ingredient is honey. I use just a drop of honey in my smoothie. Honey is another thing that's really good for you. It's also another good idea to get your local honey, and you should buy it when it's raw, because this particular one is it's the Busy Bee pure honey, and it's in Lexington. But yeah, I mean, we go to the little our local fairs and we buy the local honey. And just again, watch out for the sugar, because honey is loaded with sugar, even though it is natural sugar. But if you have problems, like if you have cancer, it's best to avoid even a lot of natural sugars, because sugar does feed cancer. I have beat it 3 times already, and I think if I didn't have my healthy lifestyle, then I probably may not be here now. But I fight really hard so I could see my kids grow up and also see my grandkids one day. But yeah, so that's what I do. I exercise and I eat right, so that's why I wanted to really share some of my healthy recipes with you. So anybody out there that's struggling with a disease, or you just want to lose weight, or just have a better quality of life. Let me get on to the next ingredient is the organic golden ground flaxseed. This one is made from Flax USA. Like I said, it is organic, and there's 3 pounds of it. I did purchase it from Costco, and the best thing about this flax is that it does not have to be refrigerated, so you won't have this big gigantic bag in your fridge. You just have to store it in a cool, dry place, and I'm just going to read from the bag. It contains 2,800 milligrams of omega-3s, and omega-3s are your good fats that really helps your function of your brain, and It's good for your mood. I mean, it's good for a lot of things. It's good for your skin. This is gluten-free, so anybody that's suffering from, eating foods that cause you problems, this would be awesome because it's gluten-free. There's 4 grams of fiber in it, and it's really, really good for you. And a little secret that I'm going to share with you is I do put this in my kids' smoothies, and I put it in their brownies. So now I gave away my my secret, so I'm not going to let them watch this one. So let's just keep that secret. Okay, so the next one, before I forget, this flaxseed has, I think there are different kinds of flaxseed. The other one is brown, and I don't like the brown one because it has kind of a stronger taste. I think it's like more of like a little nutty taste, but it is stronger. And plus, if you want to sneak it in your kids' food, it's best to get the golden one because they really can't see it. And don't use too much of it because they will actually taste it. And this is 2 tablespoons is equivalent to the information I gave you on the front of the bag. Okay. And my next ingredient is I use Jillian Michaels whey protein. I got this at Sam's Club. I think you could get it under $20. She really, and it's 1.8 pounds, and it is vanilla. It's a vanilla cream shake, and there's no artificial flavor in it at all. It is flavored. Well, it's sweetened with stevia. Stevia comes from a plant, and they say it's like 400 times sweeter than natural sugar, and it doesn't cause tooth decay or anything like that. So it's awesome for kids. We actually put the stevia in our kids' lemonade, so even if they drink it at night, they're not going to get hyper. Their teeth aren't going to rot from it. But some people do have sensitivities to stevia, like my friend Devin. She has, she can't use any stevia. So if you know someone that's allergic to it, tell them, if you're using it, tell them that it's actually in their food or drink. Actually, Jillian's, let me see how much stuff is in here. There's only 100 calories, 15 calories from fat, and the total fat is only 1.5 grams, and that is 1 scoop of whey protein. And of course, she has all of her amino acids in here. So it's delicious. Just like I said, no artificial sweeteners or flavors, and it's for a lean, healthy body, and it supports lean muscle and strength. So I just worked out about probably 20 minutes ago. So I try to have a smoothie with the whey in it because it keeps me full. I could stay full on this for about 3 hours. Okay, and the last but not the least are the triple berry mixed berries. I use this one right here. It's raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries. I purchased this particular brand from Sam's Club. I think it's about $9.99, and Townsend Farms makes this. And let me tell you, all these berries are great for your heart. It's great for your skin. It's great for everything. You could use this in almost any kind of recipe if you want, but I really love using frozen fruits in my smoothies because it's quick and it's easy and it's nutritious. But yeah, so you know what? Let's just get going. I'm going to. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, let me talk to you about the Vitamix machine. I have used several other blenders, and the motor has always burnt out because in this household we use it probably 2 times a day. And I've had this particular Vitamix machine for about 5 or 6 years, and I mean it is definitely used. But I will show you the motor inside. The blades are very sharp. They spin very quickly. You could actually make hot soup in this thing because the blades and the friction, it moves very quick, and it will heat it up if you leave it in there for a period of time. But you could really, I mean, if you're on the go and you don't know what to have for breakfast, this smoothie is nutritious and it's quick. So let me get going here. So let's put this on top here, and this Vitamix machine is the 5200 model. And they also have a dry blade. I have the wet blade. The wet blade, of course, is all for things that are wet, like smoothies and soups, and you can make hummus and stuff like that. But they do have a dry blade that you could actually ground your own peanuts to make peanut butter. You could make your own rice out of, you can make your rice into flour. So it is an awesome machine. It is a little bit pricey, but it really, really is worth it. That is my review on the Vitamix machine. I really, really love the machine. I think we paid, I would say it was like $300 or $400, by five or 6 years ago. And I thought it was too much money, but it really has paid for itself over the years. Because I would used to buy about 4 blenders per year because we kept blowing the motor out. But okay, so let's get started. So to make one single serving, I put about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of the almond milk in here. So let me pour that in there. Okay, there we go. And it depends how thick you want. If you want it to be thicker, you'll put less almond milk, or if you want it to be thinner, you'd put more almond milk. And let me get my glass out. I forgot to get that. And then I'm going to add the mixed berry fruits in here. And I did put a couple pieces of pineapple in there just so it's good for digestion. So that's why I put that in there. So I'm going to add the berries, and I'm going to just put the bee pollen in here. I really don't know how much I'm getting of this, but I just put just a little bit in this lid, and I'll just put it in here. I'm going to do my drop of honey. So like I said, you don't want to use too much sugar. You have to watch it because the fruit already is loaded with sugar, and also the almond milk has the sugar in it. And I'm going to use my scoop of flaxseed. This, I think it may be equivalent to 2 tablespoons. I did not, it does not come with a scooper. I don't think it does, but I have my own little scooper, and it is equivalent to 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to put that in there. Add my whey protein. Put that in there. And we're going to get this smoothie started. And I just want to tell you, thank you so much for watching my first YouTube video. And, I'm going to make some more. I'm going to make some other healthy drinks and maybe some recipes. And I'll also have some videos on how to paint cards, and I'll also have reviews on all of the healthy things I eat and drink, and like the exercise DVDs that I use. But I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to my video. And if you want any comments or questions, I'll be happy to answer them. But I'm going to turn on the machine. It is a bit loud, and I'm just going to pour it so you just look at the consistency, and that's it. So I'm going to start this. But you see how fast it works. So I'm just going to pour it in here, and bon appetit. It's going to be delicious. Well, this is to your health and my health. You have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye-bye.